We gathered a group of temple students to talk about the apocalypse and why the media is so fascinated with the end of the world. However, it should be noted that all of our participants are pretty f***ing wasted.
Now that I got me some Seagram's gin. Everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Now this type of shit happens all the time. You gotta get yours, but fool, I gotta get mine. Everything is fine when you're listening to the D.O.G. I got the cultivating music that be captivating he who listens to the words that I speak as I take me a drink to the middle of the street.
Why do you think apocalyptic memes or ideas are so popular in film and popular culture?
I just think people like having something to focus on besides their real life. So if like the end of the world is coming, it's like, okay, that's something else I get to prepare for, rather than my real crappy life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's easy bait because like it's possible. It's so close. Like we're with nuclear warfare.
It's
we're
way too close right
zombies on TV everywhere. Like it's just like, wow, what if zombies actually happen?
Yeah.
Every time, like, okay, I can't think of the title of the movie, but there's this one movie and it's about the apocalypse, and literally, if you know what I'm talking about, literally yell it out. It's like, what?
There are lots of texts that reference the end of the world, and everybody takes those texts way too seriously and like says, oh my god, if it's this is written, then this is exactly what they mean, as opposed to like, that was written 2,000 years ago. How about we take a more modern approach to this and just get like the concept of it, which is basically, don't be assholes because then you're gonna die.
Oh, if honeybees die, we all die. Albert Einstein.
People really like the epic, and I guess
yeah.
the apocalypse is like an underdog story where you're like, yeah, you
but
know.
like the best thing is that it's actually happening right now. We're being invaded by the aliens. So
I don't believe you.
I mean,
that's a lot.
The thing that human beings are scared of the most is the unknown, and that like all art, in some way, most things, like really good artwork, like Edgar Allan Poe, like points its direction of like horror to the unknown, you know?
And here it's like the plants in the end, and they like omit it because we treat the environment.
Happening?
Oh my god, it's The Happening.
So when you think about it, the future is like the only thing that's like really unknown.
Out there.
I'm gonna do it. What is your phone?
Do you think the apocalypse is going to happen? And will it happen in our lifetime?
I hope so.
If it does happen, how's it gonna happen? Like I feel like is it Donald Trump? I feel like Donald Trump would start the apocalypse.
We treat the world like and we don't have a whole lot of it left. At least not the way it's supposed to be. Like
Some asshole's going to get a nuclear weapon and detonate it in some city.
It's just a cool thing to think about. Like, what if it happened? Like, what would you do? And I honestly, like, society will fall apart. And that's like, it's like crazy to think about because we're in like this first world society and we don't.
And the economy's gonna tank, and we're all gonna go back to the barter system, and we're all gonna start killing each other. But it's good because the way I would handle it is I have my guns and I'm hanging to them, and I have Jesus Christ.
Joaquin Phoenix was being like tricked by an iOS, and I feel like we're gonna like
sombrero on.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, no, sombrero.
Sombrero.
He said it wrong.
I said
He
sombrero.
was sombrero. The guy walked by and was like,
Anyway.
no, it's sombrero.
Sombrero.
Thank you, my friend.
You have to roll your R's.
Sombrero.
No, sombrero.
Alright.
If there were zombies, number one, my family has an escape plan. I meet them in Tennessee, and then we run away together in a bunker. But if it's fire and locusts, I'm just gonna hide out. And if something happens, it happens.
I'd probably go to Jersey because that's where the first place anyone would go to during an apocalypse is Jersey.
Apocalypse. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen by zombies. I know it.
People don't realize the difference
I'm
between a
talking
human and
here.
a robot.
I am talking
That's what the
here.
end of the movie is.
I am
Like, he doesn't
talking
realize
here.
that they...
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking in now, sipping on gin and gills.
So, do you think that apocalyptic movies and media hold certain warnings for us?
Like every single like director and writer tries to put like some message in their work.
Godzilla's like an apocalypse movie, right? But it's like the product of like human creation, right? Like Godzilla's like human waste, like incarnate.
It's gonna be zombies. I know it because we're with some medicine.
You know how I know you're gonna die first?
Because he's like, after the nuclear bomb drops, like it radiates the ocean, and he comes out, right? So he's like the product of like human doings.
You'll be like, oh, my computer. You're gonna pick up the whole computer and just like walk out with your monitor and be like,
honestly,
oh no, stop! I bought so much money on this computer.
Like with like the Mad Effect and you know about that? Like with the Mad Effect, it's like, oh, human beings like all like kill each other, right? And when you think about it, Godzilla's like the personification, like I guess not he's the Godzillification of that.
Later on that day, my homie Dr. Dre came through with a gang of Tango Ray and a fat ass Jake and some bubonic chronic that made me choke. Shit, this ain't no joke. I had to back up off of it and sit my cup down. Tango Ray and chronic, yeah, I'm fucked up now, but it ain't no stopping. I'm still popping. Dre got some.
The world, and America especially, has this fascination with the end of the world.
Apocalypse? No, I don't think so. You know, maybe it'll be bad like for a while. You know, things might be tough, but they'll get better someday. Don't forget at the end of the day that things are going to get better, guys.
Please don't put this on camera.